In the previous video that you watched, you took some time to review our verb conjugation for regular verbs that we have learned so far in our class. This video is going to cover the irregular verbs that we have learned so far this school year. Now, obviously, this is not the complete list of irregular verbs that you will learn throughout Spanish, but these are the ones that you have learned so far and the ones that you are going to need to know. So, just to start off, we have the verb ser, which means to be. Now, specifically, we are going to use this verb when we are describing people, when we are talking about their personality, or when we are talking about where someone is from. So the forms of the verb ser are as follows: soy, eres, es, somos, sois, and son. Then we have the verb estar. Estar also means to be. This one, however, meaning just location and feelings. For the verb estar, when you conjugate it, the yo form is estoy. For to, we have estás, está, estamos, estáis, and están. Now, the important thing to remember with the verb estar is that for the to form, the usted, él, and ella form, the vosotros form, and the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form, there is an accent mark over the letter A. The next verb is the verb tener, which means to have. In the verb tener, this verb is called a go verb, if you remember, because in the yo form, it ends in the letters G-O. So for yo, we have yo tengo. Then in a couple of the other forms, you see that there's a stem change. The stem changes from T-E-N to a T-I-E-N. So we get tienes, tiene, and then in the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form, tienen. Finally, for nosotros, we have the original stem, and we have on our appropriate ER verb ending, so we get tenemos. And in vosotros form, we get tenéis. For the verb querer, this means to want. The verb querer has a stem change in it where the E changes to an IE. So we end up with quiero, quieres, quiere, and then again in the nosotros and vosotros form, that stem stays as its original form. So we have queremos and queréis. And finally, in the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form, it goes back to that new stem change and we get quieren. Finally, with the verb jugar, which means to play a sport or a game, this verb also has a stem change. The change is from a U to the letters UE. For this conjugation, we end up with juego, juegas, juega. For nosotros, we go back to our original stem and we get jugamos. Vosotros is the same way, and we get jugáis. And finally, in the ellos, ellas, and ustedes form, we have our stem change with that UE again, and we get juegan. These are the irregular verbs that you will need to know for any of the practice assignments that we do this week and moving forward as we go throughout the rest of this school year.